Hello everybody, welcome back to more Enter the Gungeon, beating the Gungeon. Beating the Gungeon up. Why not? Let's beat it up. Here we are. We got the hunter, we got the dog, we got the key that I just walked past immediately. Oh well. Not that we need to really worry about the fact that we didn't pick it up. Because, excuse me, Dicer. Keys are not one of the things that should get stolen, so we should be fine. Alright. Doesn't matter, it's just kind of like, whoops, sort of thing. That happens to me like a decent amount. And not even just in Gungeon, in a lot of games where I like to go kind of, I don't know, I don't like to waste time. I don't like to waste my time in general. As kind of like a relatively, I wouldn't say impatient, I would say I respect my time. And I want to make sure like I move through rooms really quickly, but as a penalty of that at times, we do sometimes walk out of a room when an item, is spawning. Happens from time to time. From time to time. But we got ourselves the heavy boots here. If we get ourselves the alien engine, we got ourselves a lovely run. Boy, oh boy. And we would be the best version of ourselves if that was the case. Gotta had to throw the word in there, like we already threw it in there 3 times. Gotta get 4 times. Why not? All right. So we know it's not a mimic. One of the things the dog does is bark if there is a mimic in the room. So it's a nice little bonus effect to the dog. Usually I know anyways, but the dog just really, sometimes that impatient or time-respecting gene I've got, sometimes I want to just open up a chest right away. Like I have really, really low curse, making it statistically unlikely that I'd get a mimic. So I'm just like, I want to go and I want to open. And sometimes I get Bob Metron though. Metronome is a very interesting item. It's it's very good, but it makes you not have as much value in variety. It's like, I mean, by that I'm saying in a less stupid way. The optimal way to use Metronome without the cheese I will show you if I do get enough money to pick it up is to use the same gun over and over. And that, I don't know, the run can get a little redundant, a little less fun if you only get to use one gun. Like, if I ever have a run where I use one gun on purpose, then it does, obviously, it wasn't bothering me. Like, maybe that I just had a lovely combo that I'm probably just never going to see again or something. That's a kind of a different story. Elephant gun. We got, wait, which synergy is this? Oh, the heavy stance. Iron stance. So it should do extra damage. I think it might do a little extra knockback or something as well. Double checking those. Ooh, bouncy bullets. I love bouncy bullets. Are they amazing? Are they great? They can be in weird scenarios. But more than that, it's just they're kind of fun. They're one of those like, I like having this because it's a good time item. Like, look at that. That's just fun. It's fun to mess with. It's like trick shots. It's the dude perfect of Gungeon items, if you will. I've never watched a Dude Perfect video. I don't know what I'm talking about. They or he, I assume they. Is Dude Perfect a group of men? I'm assuming they're a group of men. Or is there one dude that is perfect? Can one dude truly be perfect? Come on. Let's be real. All right, we'll get the metronome. We'll showcase it. I'll explain what it does. I'll showcase how to use it well without cheese, no, definitely with cheesing, because I don't really like to use this item without cheese. Okay, so every time you kill an enemy with this item, whap, you gain a little charge. You see that above our head? So every time you kill an enemy while holding this gun, it will keep on going up and up. But if we get hit, it goes away. Or if we switch guns, it goes away. However, weird messy cheese that you can do. We'll stack this up. You see, now it's at the blue there. It's still at the blue. Now it's kind of like a lighter blue. Well, boy, what if I told you you could drop the metronome, switch the gun, pick up the metronome, and you're at the same amount of charges. What if I told you you could do that? What if I told you you could do that? So what we could do is when we run out, if we run out of ammo in our gun, we can then switch to another gun by dropping the metronome, picking up another gun. It's a workaround. One might call it an exploit, but quite frankly, they probably should have patched it out if they didn't want people to be using it. It's not really like... Also, it's like, all that kind of stuff is like, it's a single-player game. Who gives a toot? Who gives a toot? Whoop. So now we're on that teal, so what we can do, whop, 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 for example. Just to showcase it even further, we're still on the teal. That being said, I do want to use this a bit. But I'm probably going to not... I'm probably going to try to just use the gun until I'm out of ammo with it anyways, though. And then do the switching maneuver. Because otherwise it's just going to be a hell of a lot... Oh, my mama! A hell of a lot of a backpack time. That being said, if you just pick up a gun like that, it will switch to this gun, and your charges will automatically switch to the gun you're holding now. So that's a way to do it if you don't feel like doing the gun dropping, exploiting kind of business. The Gungeon is crazy. One of the strongest, most game shaping items, guns to get in the game, I'd say. Super strong, this finally, we got a single run modifier. Holy crap. But yeah, this gun's crazy. Makes it move really fast. Has a lot of ammo. Also, it has the additional effect where if you reload it while you're standing in a pool of any liquid, you will actually absorb it and top off your clip. So if we reload right now, that's why I have not reloaded yet. It is intentional because I'm hoping that we find ourselves... Hoping that we find ourselves a liquid. Which does not look likely at this point. So we'll just take it in and we'll just, we'll do a little reload. It's okay. Oh! We could just hold off for a second and do that. Whoop! Beautiful. I think I bungled it anyways. I did indeed. Alright. So yeah, ideally we wouldn't want to reload unless we're standing over that poison, but quite frankly, I don't feel like min-maxing that hard today. But if we, if it's a situation like that, we can wait a second or so. No problemo. Oh, we love the dueling laser. However, it's kind of sloppy on a metronome run. And by kinda, I mean, like, it loses a lot of its value. Because it's a great secondary gun. Finally, got the blessing of the gun run unlocked. It's a great secondary gun to just switch to really quickly because it charges up like an active item and then you can unleash it. Like that. Dang it. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit tab. Oh, shoot. Dang nabbit. And there we got a key out of it. It's okay. It doesn't really matter. Boy, oh boy. So, yeah, having the two items makes it kind of weird because you don't really want to switch to it really quick because I'd have to, like, in combat go whip, whap, whip, whap, whip, whap, whip, whap. In the middle of combat, which doesn't... It's, like, I don't know if I need to tell you. It's not the smoothest. That's not the smoothest transition you could do, really. Excuse me. See, like, right there, that sound effect was the dueling laser. If we wanted, we could do this and pop into the next room. And we do have a nice shot, but then, yeah, it's like, okay, is this really worth it? The answer is no. It's not worth it. We shoot down the lantern, and I did it to myself. Congratulations, I played myself. But yeah, we can stand in there. All right. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, Metronome is kind of like it's a lower stakes meat bun, kind of. I just don't care. I don't want to mess with it right now. All right. Like, I'll get Metronome a lot of times, and then I might just, like, decide halfway through the run that it's like, it's not really worth making it so I can't use the fun guns I want to use. It's a good item on paper, in theory, like, all over the place. But, Yeah. The one thing you gotta note, or you don't gotta note, one thing you can keep in mind is that you can always drop Metronome and pick it up when you got your starter, because that'll never run out of ammo. You know, it's a pretty nice workaround. You can make your starter actually really, really strong. If you don't want to mess with the dropping or anything, just never switch out of your starter with it. You can actually, when it's at max stacks, if you can make it that far without taking damage, it can get really strong. It can get really strong. It's a good item. Don't let me make you think it's not a good item. It's a good item. It's just over the oh my god, over the years, I can actually say that over the years that I've been playing this game, my excitement for picking it up has gone down, because it's a good item with a weird change that it makes you have to do for your gameplay. But ever since I learned about the exploit, it kind of went back up. My excitement's back up for it. At least, like, when I run out of ammo with this, if I have a red stack Metronome, I can just drop the Metronome, pick it up with a different gun, and we all good, baby. Then, baby, you got a stew going. Because before, it would make it, it would put you in a situation where you might not even want to pick up guns, you know? Like, because you would drop guns and not take ones from chests and everything, because you wouldn't want to stack, you wouldn't want to have to lose your stack of Metronome, you know? So you would lose out on a lot of items, and then the next floor, as soon as you decided you're not going to pick it up and you leave the floor, then you get hit, and you're like, well, I guess I wish I wouldn't have taken that item. So it could kind of work against you if you don't exploit it. I'll just leave that on the ground. Who cares? God dang it. Oh, Rito, why? Why, oh, why, oh, why? Show me what you got. Okay. The good news is we don't. Didn't think that was my secondary. Oh, boy. You know what? We could, just go to the boss right now without any Metronome stacks and just play around with actually using the dueling laser, which is honestly one of my favorite guns to get. It can just work in any run, really. It's pretty darn slick. Love rooms with a bunch of tiny enemies. You get a lot of stacks for free that way. Yeah, we might break this on accident, and I wouldn't mind. Yoink. Yeah, with the damage ups, we can actually bop the enemies from pretty far away, even though this is a close-range weapon. The one thing Metronome does do is it does make it so you can't use the other exploit, the gun drop technique, which I have talked about a couple times here. Dropping your gun and picking it up effectively instead of using a normal reload. Boop. I think about that because the elephant gun is indeed one of the guns that I do like to do it with, because the reload is substantial. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Alright, we'll take this to the boss. I love the Ring of the Resourceful Rat. We talked about why a handful of times now. Okay, don't like this corner. That was pretty clean. You gotta admit, that was pretty clean. Traveling from oil to oil. Oil to oil. And that's fine. It was expected. We already found the secret room, didn't we? I don't remember. No. Only Rita will actually check that in the middle of the boss fight. Oh, boy. Who am I? Oh, there's a smiley face. Yeah, no secret room found yet. Okay. Dodge power up. Don't mind if I do. Just like a nice, big, chunky dodge we got now. Not the best gun to really search with, but I also just don't really feel like... don't really feel like doing the switching. The switcheroo. Don't mind if I do there. Okay. I just, I don't hate getting health ups, because like I've said before, getting health ups when you have 1,000 hours in the game just is like Hey, here you go. You get a goof around more today. It doesn't really matter as much. You can goof if you want to. You can leave your good plays behind. Holy crap. You can goof if you want to. And I clicked out of the window. I clicked out of the window and I... Oh, wait, I thought I lost my stacks. I was about to cry. Live on this YouTube pre-recorded video. I don't think there's any more... Oh, lanterns in here. I'm just gonna... Who cares? I don't want to, like... Okay, well, I guess there's this guy literally right there. Could have done that. It's okay. Gungeon's another one of the ones where, like, if you really wanted, you could have a run where you use this for floors and floors and floors by being perfect with your reload, making sure you only reload over liquids. Like, you could hold on to it. You could even switch to a different gun, and then as long as you're not off of the gun for too long, you could switch back and it wouldn't have reloaded. Like that, obviously we can't really do that with our metronome run here, but that's another thing you can do. Though it's one of those things where sometimes it's more trouble than it's worth. It's a really good gun though, so like maybe not at the same time. See, right there is a situation where on a normal run I would have not picked up this gun because we wouldn't have been able to do that. Cool. More likely to... I'll take it. I'll take it. The few times where I do like Full Metal Jacket, Meat Bun, Metronome, Polaris. The three guns and items that are kind of just like, don't get hit or you'll lose X. It's just a nice little... It's a nice little backup for that. A lot of the other times I'm like, eh. Sometimes I like keeping my blanks. But when I have these... I'm just going to reload. When I have these items, eh, who cares? Who cares? Use up my blanks. I don't care. Not I don't care. Definitely would have been. See, like, that's another thing that we definitely would not have picked up if it wasn't for the new tech. The new tech that hopefully you will employ. The fun thing is, it's one of those, it's an exploit that's actually really, really easy to do. Like, the gun droppings, I know that a lot of people have some issues with it. Guard flashing, a lot of people can have some issues with it. This is straightforward. You know how to drop and pick up an item. You just, if you really need to, do it in a room that doesn't have enemies, though. Like, doing it in combat might get you, yeah, it might get you hit. That's a little spookier, scarier, but definitely make sure to employ that strategy on like item rooms, chests, and everything like that. It's pretty smooth, pretty easy thing to pull off. Definitely not hard. Definitely not hard. Whoop. All right. You know what? Item discussion of the day, because it only makes sense. It's got to be the metronome. Like, right? The item discussion of the day is the metronome. In the comments below, tell me what you think about the metronome. Tell me what you think about it from a balance perspective, from a design perspective, visually, like sound effects, anything you want. Ammonomicon entry. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think in the comments below. That's the item of the day. Metronome. Been really loving reading your guys' thoughts on all the items. Oop. Oop. Oh, I didn't even get it. Didn't even get it. Plunger. This does the same thing as the Gungeon. You can actually, which is a new thing. It wasn't in AG&D, I think. So if you suck up the juice, you'll fill up the ammo of that as well. It's not as exciting as the Gungeon, because the Gungeon is much stronger, so filling its ammo up is more exciting. It feels more like you're actually doing something super, super useful. But, you know, when ammo's tight, you might as well fight. Whoop. We've not found the normal shop yet. Oh. We are far. A bunch of little fools. I think we're at the max cap, though. I think we're at the max cap. Ah, it's far too late for that. Honestly, I do remember what was in the, that other thing up there. I just don't really care right now. Ring of the Resourceful Rat. We're just stocking up charges. We got it on the last floor, so we get 1, 2, 3. Hopefully we'll actually remember to replace the bullet to kill the past today. Ooh, it's a great one to get with the Gungeon because he does leave that pool of fire halfway through. That being said, I'm not going to wait for it. Ah, shoot. Gungeon does actually make you fire immune as well, making it a very good gun. It's like kind of like a hard counter to the Wallmonger, to be real. Oh. We have our full metal jacket, so nothing really matters. Look at that. It's the number muncher. Right there. Boop. All right. As I've always said, the rad items are off limits, but if I get them out of normal chests, they are not off limits. They are totally legal. Completely. Which is good, because this is like... This is a crazy OP one. Definitely shouldn't have bothered using it in here, though. Because this is not a hard room in the slightest. But, hooray. Can we... You know what, can we absorb the... We can absorb this... I couldn't move anymore. I got caught on the... Got caught on the edge like this. This is apparently the edge. Shoot. Well, there it go. Wait, no, there it does not go. We have the full metal jacket. See, that's the thing. That's when full metal jacket ain't too shabby. It definitely absorbed the stuff on the ground, so I can only assume that it absorbed the actual stuff too. 388. I don't know. Is that right? Bloop. Did he shoot the barrel? He said, I don't want to fight this man. And he blew us both up. He tried to. Alright. Some really good items there. So we should have 3 charges. 3 attempts to re-roll this. First one is... Super Hot Watch. We are not taking the Super Hot Watch. I hate it. It hurts a lot of people's eyes. Mine included. Skeleton key. I'm not taking the skeleton key. We have one more, right? We should have one more. I don't think we got it on the 4th floor. Otherwise, I don't really care. You know, like, where's come? Sir, you don't be afraid. No, don't be scared. Oh, come on. There we go. That being said, the Gungeon gets a kind of a bad synergy, if I'm gonna be honest. So all of our guns got synergies now. It's a pretty dang good trade. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. It's I don't get it. What's with this? What is with this synergy? If we move for a long time, we fire faster or something? Is that what it is? I don't know. Is that the same thing? It's called the Unity synergy. I don't know exactly. Don't know exactly if that's the same one as the one that's making us glow when we move. All right. Good deal, though. I'm definitely, like, confused by it. Definitely confused by this synergy. I'll look it up. Or you can comment below, too. It's all good. Boop, bap. Pardon, step. Bloop. Throwing for a bloop. Got that synergy. Do we have any, like, crazy good synergies? Nothing that we actually don't have any synergies that blow my mind. Nothing that blows my noodle. Okay. Wreck. So one of the synergies is clearly that the enemies drop oil when they die. Or the gas or whatever you... Oil. So So that's pretty nice. I was wondering where it was all coming from. So obviously that's amazing, because that just means effectively infinite ammo. Not literally, but effectively. Because, like, you will probably still, you know, you'll probably end up losing ammo on bosses if you use this gun on a boss. But, you know, like, it's almost infinite, which is pretty crazy. Did I take damage there? I can't tell. I was kind of just walking through anybody like I was invisible. Invincible. Whoop, they were invisible. I was invincible. Why'd I do it? Okay. No, sir. Okay. No scary gun hand man. We got the space bar, and we can even use that a little bit here. Does not charge up the metronome, which doesn't matter because it's at maximum. There is a synergy in the game that does let it stack even higher. I believe it's a drum clip. Lets it stack higher, get stronger. We didn't even, like, pay attention to what was in here. Your boy loves Helix bullets. Your boy loves Scrambler. Scrambler is God tier. Also with the synergies got. You know what? Let's just... Hell yeah, let's scramble this man. Lord, I was born a scrambling man. I do like the gun drop with this, even though it doesn't save that much time. We have our spacebar to gain invincibility at any moment. We can take 2 hits without anything mattering, though. I say this is the time to do it. You can actually run up and do a little bit of extra damage by... Or at least you should be able to by bouncing off of him. Apparently, we're just going through him today, though. All right. No problem. I ain't mad about it. I ain't mad about it. Yeah. Yep. Yep. We could have just saved our invincibility for the, this phase here. It's okay. I ain't really worried about it. I did take my hands off the keyboard, and I should be worried about that. Whoop-ah! Yep-ay! Hip-ho! Yep-ah! Ooh! Do a little something extra where we shoot some... Okay, well... Yeah, it kind of worked. You can shoot some downward there. Get a little extra effect there. Yeah, I would have blanked if we got a little bit more. If I would have done both blanks, I might have actually been able to kill. Not worried about it, though. We're gonna leave this without taking any health damage. Even if we took a hit, we'd have to take 2 hits, and it just wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen that I would take two hits on the heart phase in one wave motion. It just wouldn't happen. Not anymore. Not anymore. All right, we out of here. We do gain an extra charge on the reroll. So I wonder what we would want to. Reroll. Don't want to reroll the Lich Eye. It's just probably one of the best passives in the entire game, if not the best. Like it's variable. The thing is, like, Riddle of Lead is OP, and it's always exactly the same. So you know, it's always exactly the same. Yeah, I don't know what we'd want to reroll. What happens if you re-roll a master round? I've never tried. Does it give you anything? Does he not come to try and he doesn't even try to come steal it? We did lose that health. So whatever. You know what, sucker? Sure, just take that. I know he'll steal that. It's not like a top tier trade or anything. It's just like, son of a gun. I think we're out of charges, but maybe we got that on floor 2. I think we got it on floor 3. I'm tempted to just literally drop it again because I don't need the health, and I'm almost certain we're out of charges. But I might just drop it again, just like to see what he gives me, if we even have another charge, which I don't think we do. I don't need the health, and I'm curious. Oh, come on, mister. Gee whiz, mister. Steal my stuff. I'm letting you just have it. Because, like, what are the chances that I'll need the HP? I got a level with you. It's effectively a negative percentage right now. Chance that I'll actually use that HP. Yes, confirm. We are out of charges. I just wanted confirmation. And I didn't need the HP, and quite frankly, I was insulted with the trade he gave me, so thought it only made sense. Whoop, up, 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 up. All right. Yep. It's a loss of the old shield there, the old blank shield. Oh, walked right into the man. Maybe we should use something else. Whoop. Bop. Button stop. Please, thank you. That was close. That was close. That was close. Yeah. Then we would have lost our metronome, which who cares? It happens. If we really wanted to keep it, I think the Gungeon would probably be a more effective weapon. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I think it'd probably be more effective. Gives us the movement speed up, and it just really helps you push enemies away. The only bad thing I think about the Scrambler is that sometimes, especially when you get something like bouncy shots, you might push the enemies towards you on accident, which is a little wonky funky. Just want to be safe. This is a very easy room to take a hit in. It's not a hard room. It's just one that's really easy to take a single hit in. That's always the same secret room, and I usually just don't bother with it. If you're in a situation where you come to this floor and you have like 5 guns that are all out of ammo, you make it to the Lich, you're at the Lich's door, and you know where that is, and you got 5 guns that are out of ammo, you might as well put the guns in. It's kind of like a due diligence thing that I just don't mess with, but it is logically a good tip, you know? You might as well. Like, the guns aren't doing you any other duty, you know? Like, they're literally useless for you if you're gonna go and fight the Lich. And you're right there, you know? You might as well. However, I'm lazy. I'm lazy and I have no worries about death. I fear not death. Where you at? Where you at? There you are. What up? I ate the devil. Eating the devil. Why do I feel like we have flight over pits? I mean, I guess probably just because we do with the Pac-Man. Boop. God, I love the synergy that drops the oil. It really, that makes it pretty juicy. Makes up for the other synergy that kind of, yeah, it makes up for that synergy. The one that makes it kind of chunky and slow. I've always wondered if it's because that synergy is called Unity. It always makes me wonder if it's a dig at the engine. It's because this was made in Unity. It makes me wonder if it's a dig at it. Because it kind of makes it chunky. I wonder if it's like I don't know, like a reference to it being framey or something. I don't know. It like the thing people always hate on Unity, but like Unity made Enter the Gungeon. I mean, Unity didn't make Enter the Gungeon. The people made Enter the Gungeon, but you know what I'm saying. Like this was made in Unity, so like obviously it doesn't always matter the engine because people love this game. You know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Some of the, like, one of my favorite games that I've started playing recently, Demon Crawl, was made in Game Maker Studio 2. Like, it doesn't, sometimes it just doesn't matter. Depending on the game, it might not matter. I think we want to keep on moving. fire faster if we keep on moving. Please. I don't want to have to use my spacebar. All right. That's a lot of health. That's a lot of health. I kind of liked Metronome today. I feel like I think the exploit with it makes it kind of it makes it redeemed in my opinion. I always I hold a grudge against it because of how I felt about it maybe like a few months ago, or like however, you know, like the time literally right before I found out about the exploit is when I kind of was on the anti-metronome train. But you know, I think I'm back to being like pro-metronome. Definitely. Just the fact that you can transfer your charges to another gun makes all the difference. Because I've always said, like, it's a great item, and I feel like just let it be OP. Let it be insanely OP, and make it so you can switch your charges to other guns. Make it so the damage only goes away when you get hit, but then it's kind of like, okay, well then, how is it different than Meat Bun? Is kind of probably the argument. Easy freaking run. Not a problem in the slightest. That was a quick one. It was a pretty quick one. It was not like a speed run or anything, but for 100% full clear, barring the secret floors and everything, it's pretty quick. It's probably because we didn't go to the rat and we didn't go to the sewers. It just didn't work out that we could go to the rat because there's like I don't want to limit my options of getting the fun items, like a bird in the hand's worth two in the bush kind of a situation. Like just for entertainment value for myself personally, I'm like, okay, if I see a thing that's kind of fun in the shop, I'm just gonna buy it instead of going to the sewer because it's a guaranteed fun time. Big boy, big boy, big boy. Vorpal gun is pretty good, and ever since they made it less terrible on the eyes, I'm way more into it. All right, fossilized gun. I don't really like fossilized gun. As actually pretty good as it is, I don't like using it. It just kind of feels sloppy to use to me. We'll explain it as we get it later, but that is gonna do it for today. Let's take a little peek, see what we got here. Pretty dang full. Pretty dang full. Yeah, I do still wonder what that's all about. Like, how do we get all them bullet modifiers? We are indeed missing gilded bullets and a handful of others. Chance bullets. Yeah. Well, next episode we are. Oh no, we're not. I was gonna say we're gonna do this. We cannot afford the blessing. We'll come back and do it. Oh, look at that. We got the. I think that's for the glitched lich. I love that. She's saying no. Is that because we don't have enough? We don't have enough money for the blessing. All right. Well, the next episode we get enough money. We'll definitely do the blessing of the gun run, which is still need 3. I thought we got 1. Anyway, yeah. Next time we get enough money. That's gonna do it for today. Thank you for watching, though. Subscribe for more daily Enter the Gungeon videos and more. Check my channel. Roguelikes every single day. Extra special thank you to Aonsu for supporting at the Go Team Gungeon tier on Patreon. Super appreciated. Anybody else who wants to support, patreon.com/reformation. Helps make me do this full time and stuff. I really would appreciate any help. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you. See you next time.